Good day, folks. It's a beautiful sunny Friday afternoon here in central Alberta. Got a little busy with life this week, so I sort of failed on the content. So instead of a 6-pack and a call-out, we're going to try an average Albertan 8-pack, because the only thing better than 6 beer is 2 extra beer. Okay, kick it off here. First off with Kenny's Vax Lotto. This is, at the very least, a gross misappropriation of taxpayer funds. Regardless of where you stand on the vaccine situation, whether you're for or against, in the middle, got it and regret it, whatever your case may be, you have to agree that baiting people with taxpayer funds to get any sort of medical procedure or vaccine is unacceptable. We cannot allow a man like this to be our leader for any longer. This is just, it's disgusting. Bribery has no place in this country. And just to add to that, AHS has now taken it upon themselves to try to hire Instagram influencers. Yeah, they're trying to pay these people that are a big deal on Instagram to make videos to convince 12 to 30-year-olds to get vaccinated. That's wrong on so many levels. I don't even want to go down that road, but just be aware that that's actually happening. Okay. Secondly, Trudeau's absolute failure at the G7. This guy never fails to remind us that he's a complete joke of a human being. Besides the photos of him looking like an asshat, no social distancing, no masks, rules for thee, not for me, yada yada. When the BBC gave him the softest question ever, that was what good was done at this summit, which, you know, any political leader would love to talk about, because it's tell you how great they are and how wonderful of a job they did. No, he couldn't even do that. He went on a rant about some G7 summit 2 years ago and ended by telling the BBC that what he did at this summit would long be remembered after their papers are wrapping fish, insinuating that their papers were garbage and would only be, you know, good in the fish market. The guy's a freaking idiot. Disgusting. Number 3, while Justin was away jet setting across the world, pissing people off. This is a tough one for me, because this is a real signal that things have gone very, very wrong in this country. Maxime Bernier was arrested in Manitoba simply for being there, simply for talking to people outside. They actually detained and arrested him. Regardless of how you feel about Max, regardless of how you feel about the PPC party, Bernier was at one point a real legitimate possibility to be conservative leader for this entire country. He is not a joke. You know, he's a little brash, and say what you want about him, but arresting people with opposing political views cannot happen in this country. It just cannot happen. We have to stand up and say that we're not going to stand for this. We will not allow this. Okay. Number 4, C10. Mr. Stephen Guilbeault. His wonderful bill for internet segregation, let's call it, internet policing, I don't know what you want to call it, was shot down by the Liberal Speaker of the House because of the arrogance of the NDP, the Bloc, and the Liberals trying to ram it through. I guess they missed a few steps and didn't cross their I's or their T's. So it's back to square one. I know they're already tabling it again, so I'm sure it won't be the end, but at least it's some positive on that front. Number 5, other countries are currently advising against vaccinating youth, those of ages 12 to 18, even 12 to 30, I believe, in Germany. And the CDC is meeting today to discuss this very thing because of the high rates of myocarditis and all of the other vaccine injuries that have been occurring. So if you're thinking about getting vaccinated or getting your children vaccinated, I beg you, please, at least just hold off for a little while. Just wait and see what comes of this. There's so much more to learn. So please don't rush out and sacrifice yourself or your kid's future or anything like that. It doesn't make you a bad person to want to have all the facts, okay? Number 6, Derek Sloan held a press conference yesterday with Dr. Byron Brittle, Dr. Phillips, and Dr. I think I wrote it down here, Dr. Welsh. These are real, extremely intelligent, real-life doctors. They're actually working in the field, or they're educating in the field. They're dealing with COVID. They're dealing with patients daily, or they're dealing with research daily. In the case of Mr. Brittle, this was a press conference on CPAC, which we can't deny that this was some sort of fringe event, right? This occurred in our parliament. Not one of the legacy media were there to cover it. No CBC, no CTV, no Global. None of them. iPolly was the only one there to ask a question. They weren't even there. They phoned in a question. So there's a lot of information in that video that I think every Canadian needs to hear. So I'm going to attach it, and I really strongly encourage everybody to listen to it. At the very least, just consider what they're saying, okay? Number 7, the disgusting vandalization of the Winston Churchill statue at Edmonton the other day. I don't know how far, I guess it's left of, wow, how much of a freaking nut job you have to be to want to destroy the guy that arguably saved the entire world from tyranny and fascism during the Second World War. Like, he's the most famous British Prime Minister, period. He's regarded as one of the greatest military minds of all time. He is respected by literally the entire world. Without him, none of you would be here. None of us would be. We don't know what the world would look like if Hitler was allowed to advance. So, destroying our past isn't going to solve anything. And even like I think Churchill said, the further back you look, the further ahead you'll be able to see. So your past is going to tell you a lot about where you're headed. And right now we're not headed in the right direction. What else did he say? I wrote another one down here. Oh, yeah, this is one of my favorites. You have enemies? That's good, because that means that you stood for something in your life. And that those are strong words from a strong man. Number 8, this whole cancel Canada thing. I touched on this. Well, it's just on a Facebook video, but whatever. This is insanity. I don't know what is wrong with you people. I can't for the life of me understand it. Victoria's already adopted it. Edmonton's talking about it. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of this country right now for many different reasons. None of them are related to these folks at all. I'm more disgusted with the way that Ottawa is treating the West, but they're wanting to cancel and destroy everything we've built. And my question is, what is better? What do you people want? What the hell do you want? Please tell us. Like, for the love of God, somebody draw me a fucking picture of your new, better Canada, okay? Because the direction you're headed is for a shithole. For a place where nobody can afford anything, where everybody is just constantly fighting each other because they feel like they've been wronged, or they feel like in history they weren't given everything that they were supposed to be given. Get off your ass, get a damn job, and contribute. Okay? Destroying statues. Canceling Canada Day. You people, you don't even belong in this country. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe we need to draw a line in the sand, and if this is the way you want to behave, you stay over here. The rest of us, we'll stay over here. We'll live normal, productive lives. And we'll see who starves. All right? I don't know. I don't know what to say about this whole situation, but it's got to stop. That's all I know. Anyways, have a great weekend. Thank you for your time.